Paperwork. Paperwork is a big one. It's such a problem in the construction industry. Are you giving them enough time to do the paperwork? When it's in service, for example. Are you having them stay right there at Lynne Jacob's house and filling out the paperwork right there, and then, you know, docking the time? Okay, from the time I left the shop until I'm finished my paperwork, it was this much time for the job. Because if you're not, give them that time. Then they'll get the paperwork done up, because it's happening right then. It's not being put off to the end of the day, and then at the end of the day, when they're doing the last job, they can squeeze in before getting home for supper, or getting home in time to put the kids to bed, or getting home in time to flop before the next day. Well, how well are they going to do it? So it's a part of the job, because you can't bill those people accurately if they don't have all this paperwork done out daily, right? Because you can't remember at the end of tomorrow or tomorrow lunch what you did yesterday. You've done so much. Do it daily at the end of the day. Okay? And it doesn't matter if it's a construction job. If there's paperwork to be done on the construction job, right there on the job site at the end of the day. Okay? It's as simple as that. And then, if anybody has a problem with God, you're sitting there doing paperwork. Okay, but are our bills accurate when we send our invoices to you? Or do we have to go back and forth before we get them done accurately? Because I've heard a lot of that, where you submit your bill, they review it, they send it back, no, there are errors in it. Well, let's eliminate the errors. Get your guys to do the paperwork on the job site. And then the other thing is to know how to fill it out. So true. I've talked to employees, they say, yeah, well, they just give you these pieces of paper and you're supposed to know what they want in them. So when you've got a new hire, you don't just send him out there and figure that he's watching other people filling in the paperwork, because he doesn't have to do it because he's a new hire. He may be an apprentice. He may be starting his apprenticeship with you. Everybody needs to be trained, because the people in the office get it and they go, what the hell does all this mean? I don't know what this means. So the people in the office need to be training the people when it's time for them to fill out the paperwork, how to fill out the paperwork, not the guys out there in the field who are cutting corners. Because they cut a corner, and then the new guy getting trained cuts a corner, and then another corner is cut. Pretty soon it's just a little bit of a circle. Good. Paperwork. It's really simple, and yet it's a big time lacking thing, and then you've got inaccurate invoicing